cheating or running from the law in the riches. Our first guest has been entertaining us on the big and small screens for years. This Saturday, you can watch her in what she's calling her hardest role yet. She's playing a pregnant mother facing the unthinkable. In the TV movie Return to Zero, please welcome the very lovely, lovely Minnie Driver.
Gorgeous every time.
Thank
so
you.
Yes.
And you know what? We talk about your acting, but we didn't talk about your voice. Minnie Driver has one of the best singing voices ever. You have
I've got another record coming out in September. So maybe I'll come.
You better.
Yes, I'll do it. Let's do it. Yes, sure.
Yes. Now, earlier on, we were talking about J-Lo and her philosophy that you've got to be good within yourself before you can be good in a relationship. How do you feel about that?
No, I think it's true to be good. Wait, did she say in herself or by herself?
By herself. She's never. She's
Would I ever say that? No. This is pertinent because if she's saying by herself, you have to be good by yourself. When has she ever been by herself? She's been married like 8 times. All right, Minnie. Good point. All right. I don't see the. I mean, I think she's been married a few times, and I don't know what she's sort of talking about because really, like being.
There's no breathing room.
Go like to be, but I think she's right though. To be by yourself and to be okay. If you're in a relationship and that is the only thing that's making you happy, then where's the personal responsibility and how can it be someone else's job to make you happy? It's got to be your job.
So now, Minnie, I know you spent a lot of time in New York. You said the last time you were here was one of your most memorable visits. Tell us why.
Well, I brought my little boy here for the first time. That was Valentine's Day. He was my date. We went to Dylan's candy store.
Oh, he's got mum's hair.
He does. He's got a big curly fro. So she said we're driving in, and I go, "Oh, darling, look!" As we're coming over the bridge, I'm like, "Look, there's the Empire State Building." He's like, "Where?" And then he looks at it and he goes, "Where's King Kong?" And then the driver just, he doesn't even draw a breath. He's like, he's on a break.
It's so cute. Didn't he say something to you that was funny when you were getting ready and you were nervous?
Yes, I was all panicked, which is, let's face it, most days. I'm trying to make his lunch, make breakfast, feed the dogs, get myself dressed, the whole thing. And I was just like, oh God, I can't, And Henry came over and he was like, hey, woman, breathe. He's brilliant. Can I borrow him? He's magic kid.
He's so sweet. Now, speaking of first times and first experiences, you just had a first time experience of your own because you posed for your first nude photo that we know of.
Oh my God.
In their nude issue, and you look so beautiful. Wow. What did you do to get ready for that? Like mentally or physically? Like how was that for you getting ready for it?
You know, first of all, there's being 44 and going, if I'm going to do this, you better feel okay in your body, because let me tell you, yes, you see, at this point, we're running out of time here, and everything's basically heading south at a rate of knots, so before gravity takes its final hideous turn, quick, snap a shot! Quick, take a picture!
Now, Minnie, we have to talk about your latest project is this movie on Lifetime. It's based on a true story. It's called Return to Zero, where it's about a couple expecting their first child. You play the pregnant wife. You brought a clip. Let's show the clip.
Okay.
What is that?
I don't know what that is. It's his head.
No. Oh.
Rewind it. I don't want to see that again.
What was that?
I think he was winking.
Oh, he's so ugly.
Don't say that. He can hear you. He can hear your voice. He knows your voice.
He knows my voice.
Did you read any of the books I gave you?
That's like every couple has had that conversation. But again, it's based on a true story, and unfortunately, the couple, they end up losing the baby.
Yeah, it's the story of the director and his wife. And it was extraordinarily hard. They lost their baby at 39 weeks. She was 39 weeks pregnant. And the only thing I could, and no one would, we made this as a film, as an independent feature, and I would come out of the screenings with distributors, and they would be shocked and saddened, and none of them would take this movie because it was too hard, and it's too hard a story, and nobody wants to go see that movie. Lifetime, who took a different position, and I'm so grateful and proud of them, because it's a story. So many families go through this, and no one's talking about it, because I know who wants to talk about infant mortality and the horror and the sadness and the grief of that, but I feel like if we're going to tell hard stories, if we're going to have women sexually objectified in films, have heads blown off left, right and centre, why not tell a story that is going to support a community of people who don't have anyone else speaking for them?
Good for you, Minnie. Before you go, we want to say a big congratulations, because your show about a boy just got picked up for its second season. Minnie Driver, ladies and gentlemen. Return to Zero premieres Saturday night at 8 o'clock on Lifetime, and About a Boy returns to NBC this fall. Give you a